like, you know, you could have an underground record, like some of the records that got me inspired to start DJing was Nightmare by Brainbug.
Yeah, it's a good
track.
Victor Calderon's Give It Up.
You know, my old band, I used to have a techno band called Rear Window, and we were the first band to play at Michael Alex Disco 2000. We played on opening night.
Oh, nice.
But on a regular basis, we actually used to open for Victor Calderon's
Really?
band program too.
Yeah. I was
probably going to cringe if he ever
I was a
sees
huge
this.
fan of this
He'll
production.
kill you.
You know, like Give It Up, Nightmare.
Yeah, there's not a better drum programmer in the business, if you ask me.
I used to hate house music.
Really?
I used to hate it. I used to despise it.
How dare you?
See, because I didn't hear what I liked. You know what I mean? Like, to me, when I was first introduced to, like, the house scene, LaBouche was...
LaBouche.
LaBouche
Bringing
was,
it back.
LaBouche was my experience.
See,
You know what I mean?
how funny is it that you mentioned that? Because for years, I was afraid that a pop culture would exploit house and ruin it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I thought, oh my God, you know, they're going to get into house and then they're going to be at all our parties.
You're gonna get
and
that with
ruin
everything. You're gonna get that with You're gonna get that with rock and roll. You're gonna get
Yeah.
that with rap. You're
But
gonna get hip hop.
how foolish of me.
Yeah.
I thought they would go the house route, but they went the LaBouche route
Yeah.
instead. And now really there is no difference between, say, Black Eyed Peas and
Yeah.
LaBouche and
Yeah.
Hadaway. It's all that kind of shit. So I'm
And
relieved, actually.
For me, LaBouche was what they were playing on. I don't recall at the time. Was it K2U or
Yeah.
that was out then? Yeah, it was K2U, right?
KTU has just been consistently
Yeah, and they were playing
awful
LaBouche
forever.
and just the
I
really
concur.
the fluffy stuff. You know, then I got someone had given us a mixtape. I could be wrong. I think it was Hex Hector's tape. I'm not sure, but Johnny's "Let's Go All the Way" remix was on there, the dub, and that's just like it blew me the fuck away because it was like
How
a rock
ridiculous is
record.
he?
You know, like those synths were so sinister. You know,
I always want to kill him because he's just consistently brilliant over
Yeah.
and over and over.
Yeah.
He's got more talent in his pinky.
Actually, I'll be honest. Like, you know, also someone else, Peter Rawhofer,
Yeah.
and I liked him because he had very aggressive drum patterns. You know.
Yeah, he had a great drum programming too.
I like
And-
drums.
Yeah, drums are great.
Remember when everyone was obsessed with what was that, Alive by Daft Punk?
Oh,
And like 40 records came out with that
Yeah.
whole vibe. Yeah, I loved that moment.
yeah. Actually, my favorite record of all time is Robbie Rivera's "Fearless."
Yeah, it's a great track.
That is my ultimate favorite house record. That record will work 20 years from now, 30 years from now. Yeah,
Agreed.
there's no date on that. Yeah,
It's
that's
the
like
first house record you ever bought.
the first house record I ever bought. It's probably probably the ones I mentioned: Nightmare, Give It Up.
Yeah.
A bunch of stuff like one of the first DJs I was exposed to was Merritt.
Ooh,
Merritt's a
Merritt.
great DJ.
Merritt's good.
I liked the way he played because, like, those like Roger Sanchez and Merritt,
Yeah. Roger's a great guy too.
those guys they play a lot of the organic house, where
Yeah.
it's like a lot of the
Hey, everybody got to call Roger, Raja, like as if he was Jamaican.
so, a lot of those guys play like they had the live horns and a lot of percussion. I love percussion.
Yeah.
That's why I had a very difficult time. I guess at some point when house music just became so minimal, it was just like
Yeah.
droning.
Don't even get me started with the minimum.
It was like droning, and it was like 8 minutes of
Pots and pans?
not even pots and. I mean, I'm not putting it down. Like, but I'm just saying for my taste. Like you have like in New York, there's a wave. You got to ride the wave if you want to kind of
Right.
get in with shit. So, I mean, like if you go to Pasha, Pasha's a bad example, but if Assateria, if you were going to Assateria to play, you can't play shit that Tiesto was playing. You know what I mean?
No.
There's a flavor.
Right.
There's a flavor there, and it's expected to bring that.
Right.
You can't.
And that's out of respect for the event itself.
Yeah.
Because it was a great party.
Yeah. It's kind of like you knew what you were getting yourself into with that party.
I never heard bad music at Astoria.
Thank you.
Ever. It was always good.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
music.
So but then you have like these moments, not even moments, because these fads that come in where it's just like, fuck, I can't play this because you can't
Yeah.
get.
That happened to
Remember
me
when
when
electro? Remember when
Boricua Posse came out. I quit for a while.
Remember when electro first came out?
Yeah.
And it was like synthy, but it wasn't like the synth. Like even in '97, '98, when trance, the New York trance became huge, and it was like, whatever. It was very musical and had reverb and shit. It sounded epic.
There was there was that. It was, you could almost call it an '80s sound. There was a very big
a big room,
production
like a
behind
big
it,
room
like
sound, like
an epic.
I call it Stadium House.
Yeah, exactly. Like very. That's something I miss about music today. It doesn't have that. I don't know. Tears for Fears had it in the '80s, and Talk Talk had it, where it was just like this mega. Like you knew it was supposed to be extremely dramatic. And,
right.
And
But there's a lot of reasons, many reasons why a lot of that died out, and then like I said, going back to electro, they got into like this where the sound is like really dry and like glitchy, just like it was like